Thickies, welcome back to Thick Girls Guide, your ultimate guide for all things plus size style, trends, and lifestyle. And in today's video, we are going over the fashion trends for spring and summer 2022. I am so excited for this video, and I don't know of any plus size YouTubers that go over this kind of information. And I think it is, if you're really into fashion, it is something important to know. I find it exciting to see what the trends are and then actually see the stuff kind of come out in stores. Now, most videos for trends, they're for YouTubers are like thinner women. So they can wear all the designers, right? But most designers don't design for us. I mean, can they get with it already? Anyway, so what I am going to do is I'm going to kind of share the trends, but I am going to show you actual plus size retailer examples of stuff that is currently out there. So if you want it and if you want to participate in that trend, you can actually buy it because it's in our sizes, right? So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, join the Thick Girl gang, and let's get into the video. Right, so trends for summer or spring summer 2022. First things we're going to go over is the color palette, the colors that are going to be in the color of the year, and kind of the different tones that you're going to be seeing this year. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty and get into those actual trends. And I will be putting up a lot of examples over here. Again, if you see something you like, it is going to be linked down below. And if you see something that you like pictured in the video, these are, again, from actual plus size retailers. So a lot of it's going to come from Torrid, possibly some from Lane Bryant, Avenue, City Chic. Of course, ELOQUII is probably the most I would say trend forward brand of the plus size community. So they're very, very trendy. So if you see it on the runway, you're going to see something similar to it on ELOQUII. So directly, that is probably gonna be where majority of examples come from. So I will link everything down below again in case you are interested, but let's get into the colors of the year. All right, so sorry I'm in a different outfit. Lost some of my footage from the other day. But let's start by going over the colors of the year. This is not going to be necessarily all of them because there is actually a lot of different colors this particular season, but these are, I would say, kind of more the main colors. So let's start with kind of the brighter tones here. Obviously, we're going into spring and summer. We're going to see a lot of bright tones. So this first one, this kind of like icier blue is Spun Sugar. The pale pink is Glossamer Pink. The brighter hot pink is Innuendo. That deep kind of almost navy type of blue is Skydiver. The yellow is Daffodil. Then we've got Glacier Lake, Harbor Blue, a beautiful teal color, Cocoa Mocha, as a kind of warm brown. Dahlia's this beautiful kind of purpley fuchsia, and then Poinciana, I think is maybe how you say that. So kind of like an orangey red tone. And then next, we've got kind of a little bit more subdued, not as bright, but still colorful. So we've got a tawny orange. And then next we've got, this is the color of the year. So above everything else, this is it, right? So it's very Perry. So periwinkle blue. Next to that, iced coffee, pink flambe, fuchsia pink, paradise pink, corn silk, and tourmaline. And then we've got a little bit more of the neutrals here. So we've got a burnished lilac, lotus, muted clay, dried moss, Very Perry again listed here. Granite Green, Hawthorn Rose, and Elderberry. The other color we are also going to see is just a very crisp, clean white. And we'll kind of get to that trend in a little bit. The next set of colors is a whole set of them. It's called Wellspring. So it's a series of like greener tones. So the first one we have is Greenbrier, Foliage, Treetop, Celery, Chai Tea, Dewberry, of course, Very Perry, and Eggshell Blue. So these are all from the actual Pantone website. And if you don't know what that is the official color names, as well as the numbers. So you can get that on Pantone.com if you are interested in the exact color information. Okay, so the first trend of the season is avant-garde fashion. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like very out there, very artistic. The designer's getting a little wild. So that is going to be happening, just out there pieces from that specific designer. It doesn't follow any kind of trend whatsoever. And really the only place I would say we would potentially see this kind of fashion from could be potentially ELOQUII. Honestly, like Torrid, Lane Bryant, Avenue, Forever 21, H&M, all those places, they are not going to do this because what they're more concerned with, honestly, is what's going to actually sell. And this is a very like particular out there piece that is only if you have a true love for fashion, that you follow all the designers and all of that, would you pick this kind of thing up. So honestly, I don't foresee actually seeing that a lot in major fashion stores or major retailers. But the other thing is basically we're bringing back Y2K fashion. Hello 2000s. They are back with a vengeance. And what I mean by that is we are seeing the low-rise jeans. Y'all remember that, okay? If you are the same age as me, I'm 36. So it was all about the low-rise jean back then. How low can you go without showing your hoo-ha, right? Well, that's coming back. So I'm not too thrilled about that trend particularly. I will stick to my medium to high-rise denim. I will not participate in that trend. I don't need my my fat roll hanging out over there. So we'll leave that to the youngins, but it is coming back here. The other thing with denim that is coming back is skinny jeans. I don't want to say they're out, but they are kind of out. So it is really all about that straight leg denim and even going into the boot cut and flare denim. So the flares are coming back with a vengeance, which, as you know, was circa 2000, right? So that is very much coming back. You know what was so funny is story time. Back in the day when everything was going from fashion always repeats itself. So it was going from that boot cut style or flare style, and it was shrinking, right? It went back to the straight leg, and then it went to the skinny jean, which is so iconic now. And now it's coming back out, right? So everything repeats itself, but I was so opposed. I used to only wear boot cut jeans. I would occasionally get a straight leg, but I would never get a skinny. And so I find myself now resisting that change and not wanting to revert back to the boot cut or the straight leg. I'm more apt for a straight leg, but I just think that the skinny jean just does so much more for a figure. But we are getting into those looser, baggier kind of clothes, and you'll see that with a lot of the trends here. And so, yeah, I just think it's a little funny with the denim in particular. So that is coming back. The next thing that's coming back is cargo pants, y'all. Okay, again, I'm like reliving my teenage years here. So the cargo pants were so big back in the day with the tight fitted top, but you had the baggy cargo pants. They were it, y'all. So they are coming back, and it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I could see like me getting down with like a capri, like if it's kind of like, you know, tighter on the leg and it kind of gives that a little bit of more of a balloon type of cargo pant, relaxed and very comfortable. I could see potentially, but I've got to see, you know, first of all, like how they're going to look, you know, because it would be adding quite a bit of bulk to my legs and thighs, which are already where I wear the majority of my thickness. So the next thing that's going to be coming back is, y'all remember the butterfly tops? It is coming back. So the I'm probably gonna have to put a picture here of like the actual designer trends here, because I haven't seen any in the plus size community yet, but the butterfly tops are back. Also wearing bras as tops, so like bralette tops. Now what we do see is that there is like a jacket over it or like a blazer. So it is a little bit more covered, but yes, the bra tops are coming back. And again, the next thing that is coming, and this kind of ties in with kind of the preppy style. So we are going to see a lot of that. So the mini skirts plus the preppy style, all in one. It's already on ELOQUII. Here's the screenshots of it. I'm not kidding. Kind of in the fall time, we had already seen the sweater vest return with a vengeance. It was very trendy this year. So yes, the return of the mini skirt, but also the return of the pleated skirt. Now I did see a lot of pleated shorter skirts last summer and spring, but we're going to see even more, as well as the pleated skirt that is actually kind of more of a midi length. That is returning. Be on the lookout for those. The next thing that is going to be super in this year is very bold, bright colors. So we're going to see kind of a little bit of neutrals, but really it's that bright, bold color palette that we just kind of went over. And kind of then the opposite of that, which is a little bit interesting. It is the monochromatic white outfits. Somebody cue P. Diddy because his white party is going to be lit this year. He always has like some kind of party. I don't even know if he does it anymore, but he used to. Everyone had to wear white from head to toe. They could not have any kind of color. They could not have any kind of black on. Any other color of the rainbow, you wouldn't be let in. So it was just a monochromatic white outfit, and you can do whatever you want with it. But that is what's going to be very much in this year, is very crisp, pristine white, the whole outfit. The next thing, so we kind of talked about like the preppy type of style, but we're going now to kind of the other side, which is more, I would say it's more 90s kind of grunge is what we're also seeing. So we're seeing a lot of like leather pieces, that like motorcycle style jacket with the straps and the belts and the embellishments, as well as like leather trench jackets. So very much 90s, along with the kind of the baggier pants and the looser fitting denim and the cargo pants. So that is also going to be part of the trends as well. The next trend we have already seen with Kim Kardashian Catsuits, ladies. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think you're going to catch me up in a I love playing around with fashion, but that one is a bit too much. Like I would feel like the Michelin Man up in some spandex, right? Like not happening. Also, I barely like wearing a mask, much less covering my whole head like Kim has been doing recently. Bless her soul, but not it. So catsuits are definitely back. Obviously putting up some pictures here because you can get those if you are daring enough to wear them. Do you know, because good for you if you've got that much confidence. But I personally, that's a trend I'm going to stay away from. Moving on to some textures that we are going to see. So we are going to be seeing things reminiscent of the 1920s. So a lot of fringe is going to be coming back. So those little kind of slip fringe dresses, skirts with fringe, shoes with fringe. I would imagine, I would not be surprised to see some of those leather jackets with the fringe on the sleeves coming back, handbags with fringe, fringe everywhere. On top of that, we're going to be seeing a lot of crocheted pieces. And actually in my recent Torrid haul, I did actually have a dress and a top that both had the crocheted neckline. So that's already back in some stores. I love crocheted items. I think it's just beautiful. So I'm excited for that trend specifically. We're also going to still be seeing, even though we're out of the kind of the glitz and glam of holiday, the sequins are sticking around. So we're going to be seeing a lot of sequined items, whether it be skirts, pants, I don't know about shorts, maybe some sequin shorts would be cute, but obviously sequin tops, dresses, all that kind of stuff. Still, sequins is a big trend in spring and summer 2022. We are going to see the return of metallics or liquid metals. So bringing back that very shiny type of material, not only in just like gold and silver, but also in multiple colors as well. So that is something fun that is returning. What I am hoping that doesn't return is, you remember the metallic denim? Oh God, it was awful. I was obsessed with it, don't play, but back in the day, but it is not something that I would like to repeat. As for some patterns that we are going to be seeing in spring, summer 2022, the next one that's going to be huge is gingham. So, and this always reminds me of Bath and Body Works because their signature is the blue and white gingham. But gingham's going to be huge on all sorts of different like suits and jackets and trousers and shirts, dresses, skirts, everything, gingham everywhere. And that to me, it just reminds me of like, it's kind of like a type of plaid. But in addition to that, we are going to see quite a bit of plaid as well, because part of the very, I would say it's more Y2K as well, but very preppy styles are going to come back with the kind of the matching plaid, like shirts, blazers with the little mini skirts or the pleated mini skirts. Sweater vests are still rolling kind of back over from 2021 into 2022 as well. And all of that is going to be very plaid. So the other thing that we are going to see, or the other pattern that we're going to see, is stripes. This is pretty typical, I would say, of spring and summer, like any year just about. Yeah, we're going to be seeing also a lot of stripes again this year. And also ARGYLE is going to be back. I do love ARGYLE personally, and kind of excited to see that one come back as well. We are going to see a lot of dramatic draping as well, which makes me excited for some maxi dresses. Like, I want like a maxi dress with like some kind of dramatic draping, and I've been looking for that for probably over a decade and I haven't been able to find one that I have actually liked. And I hope my dream comes true this year and I can finally find a maxi dress that has some amazing dramatic draping. So those are the major trends for spring summer 2022. Let me know, sound off below. What did you think about them? Which are you going to participate in? Which are you like, oh my God, I can't believe that's back, it's terrible. And again, if you saw anything here that you enjoyed or are interested in, it's linked down below as always. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for all the trends, styling, and fashion in the plus size community, and give this video a thumbs up. Bye guys.